Years had passed. The wilderness had become a long, winding silence where time folded in on itself and the bones of yesterday were buried in the sand. But now, a new generation stood near the borders of the promised land. And yet, their hearts had not changed. They came to a place called Kadesh, and there, under the burning sun, the water ran dry. The people gathered, angry, thirsty, and once more they raised their voices. "Why have you brought us here to die? There is no water. Would that we had perished with our brothers." Moses and Aaron stood before the tabernacle and fell on their faces. The glory of God appeared to them again as it had before, holy, terrifying, vast. And God said, "Take the staff, gather the people, speak to the rock before their eyes, and it will give water." Moses stood before the rock, the people circling him like a tide. He gripped the staff. His voice, usually calm, was sharp, wounded by decades of burden. "Listen, you rebels, must we bring water for you from this rock?" He struck the rock twice, and water came, rushing, roaring, soaking the earth and silencing the cries. But heaven did not rejoice. God said to Moses and Aaron, "Because you did not believe in me to sanctify me before the eyes of Israel, you shall not bring this assembly into the land I have given them." At Meribah, the waters of strife, the fate of a prophet was sealed. But the wilderness was not done with them yet. Soon after, a cry rose from the tents, low and mournful. Miriam was gone, the sister who once stood at the riverbank, who sang with timbrels at the sea, who had led the women in praise, now lay silent beneath the desert stones. And soon after, Aaron's time came. God led Moses, Aaron, and Aaron's son Eleazar up to Mount Hor. There, Moses removed the garments of the high priest from his brother's shoulders and placed them upon Eleazar, and Aaron died quietly with dignity at the edge of the land he would never enter. When Moses and Eleazar returned without him, the people wept for 30 days.